It's the 10th. It's a Porto.
Oh, I'm not on Porto.
And as you can see, the boy is plainly not going anywhere yet.
No, you.
I, on the other hand, have had breakfast.
Have you?
And I'm off for a jaunt in an hour or so,
I knew that.
leaving the boy to catch up on his Zeds.
You go, have fun. Bye.
And he's gone again.
Scale kind of texture. The commercial harbor starts from the point where we have obviously the cruise ships docked. We have this place here on the left. And you can see it's still the working place. The fishing harbor is further inside and closer to the old part of town of Matosinhos. Fish because of the shape of it. So people looking at it at the distance, they usually say it's the jellyfish. Then we are actually going to pass by the city park. The city park is this green area that divides the area of Matosinhos from the area of Porto, and obviously it's prepared for all types of sports. And there is the direct passage on to arrive to the beach, still doing some sports, but most of the times when we come in here for a walk, what we really love, it's the small bars all along this coastal area. These entire areas in the old days were defended by fortresses, and they were last built in the 18th century, replacing the ones we had here previously. And we are going to pass by the fortress of Saint Francis. They were all named after saints. So this was built already in the 18th century as an improvement to the one we had that was just basically a small tower. If you then, as we go around, if you look to the left, you're going to see the statue that represents one of our kings. That was King John VI. That escaped from Portugal going to Brazil when we had the invasion of the French of Napoleon. So the French of Napoleon tried to invade Portugal in 1807. The big building used to be the central garage, so
to this wonderful room with very good acoustics. We are inside the Bolsa Palace, that means Stock Exchange Palace, built by the Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We are in an area where people were welcome, all the guests, and this space worked as an official reception area. So we have
As you can see, how the party here.
marked there in the pavement for the very important bus, the new place in town. They didn't spare any money. Most of the times when we look around, we see this beautiful furniture. In this case, it's so. Sometimes with some of the rooms we have the pavement, the parking pavement made in normal wood, but then also the paintings that can be fresh paintings or on canvas. In here, actually, we have the two.
Gold leaf ceiling. Snazzy. Expensive as heck though. Ooh, okay. No push.
Alright, this room was really not made to impress, right?
Unfortunately, it is tremendously impressive.
This only has to do with one thing. Why? That's it. To us, what is really exotic, different, rich, surprising, it's this room. You would never expect to find this in the city of Porto. You would never expect to see all these walls, all this work, all these beautiful hand-painted windows. So this is all the unraveled room. Obviously, you know where it took the influence from because it's the building has nothing to do with religion or anything.
Imagine the cleaning.
A big part of the money to do this kind of decoration came from the Queen that you saw there on the painting, Queen Mary II. So we have
Walking back to the bus on the way to lunch, I hope. Hope so anyway. Truth be told, I'm getting a tad peckish. Still, we shall see.
Us whenever we have a big celebration, and people would actually, occupy everything. They would throw in the flowers, the grass, everything. So in 2001, they decided to get it all done in stone. And then usually during the summertime, we bring in those big vases with the trees. We put on those big puff cushions in there. It's very colorful, also very lively to be around here. The City Hall building is this one to the left of the building now, of the bus now. And it was built taking as much as the possible space they could use just in front of the Trinity Church, which is the building here to the left-hand side. 26, you get to see the part of the old walls, and then on to the left there's a similar bridge. That was Eiffel's Bridge, the old railway bridge that has been replaced by the one obviously just on the side of it. Eiffel's Bridge inaugurated just to be used as a railway bridge. Right now we are aiming to use the green areas on both sides of the river to create a park and then to give people the opportunity to cross on top of the bridge.
This is one of the oldest companies of worldwide here in Portugal, and I think the only company founded by a king, by the King José I in 1756. But the king just basically gave his royal charter so the company could be created. The actual mastermind behind the creation of the company is actually his trusted prime minister.
That's a lot of port.
Marquis is a very influential person in Portugal, or was in this case. And he was responsible for the biggest changes in our economy, in our history, and of course in the market of port wine. He's the one responsible for uplifting the way port wine is in the world. He, alongside other figures in port wine's history, but he was very, very influential. In fact, he's the one responsible for doing the first appellation in the world. An appellation is what we call in Portuguese Denominação de Origem Controlada, the label that you see on products that has DOC. This is our old vineyard wine, a wine that we have that was made only from vineyards of 80 years and above, though that wine is only with peat. So it won't necessarily say, but if you ask, people will tell you right away which is the difference. So when you finish smashing the grapes, you obtain a little substance, you can call it that, the mash, and that substance will start fermenting. So the sugar inside it will transform into alcohol. And this is
What the video recording doesn't actually tell you is that this place smells absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It just smells like fruity and winey and porty all at the same time. I don't realise it's not very scientific. The place does smell quite wonderful.
But our reds, because we classify them by their age, they all have the same content of sugar, but they have different ages. So, in the red ports, we divide them into two categories: young red ports and old red ports. The young red ports are called ruby, because their color resembles a ruby. They're always very potent in color, very charismatic, and also fruity and floral. And why? We always age them inside those big barrels over there. So what happens? They are in a big space for a short amount of time, namely 3 to 6 years, and they don't get to oxidize a lot. They don't get a lot of contact with the oak. So what you get is a more cherry and strawberry-like wine. A wine that has a more sweet flavor and more potent, that goes great with something simpler like cow's cheese, white or milk chocolate dessert, or even for cooking. This is the staple wine that we use for making our marinades, our reductions, or even our desserts. We love it.
Okay, so let's try the sweet white port, shall we? Oh, wow, you can taste the sugar in this one. I'll drink you that. I could see this one as being part of a cocktail. It's a good thing I'm not diabetic. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel my teeth dissolving, but never mind. So now, to the tawny. In a minute, actually, let me just cleanse my palate first. Okay. Okay. More flavourful. With the white one, the sugar tends to drown out all the flavour. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, if the camera's beginning to wobble, it's because the alcohol is beginning to kick in. Gone. Next stop, the shop.
In the city of Porto, this is one. The other one is Boa Vista. So it's the two teams from Porto. A series of 6 stadiums were built for this organization of the European Championship in 2004. The most important thing is that by building that new stadium over there, we were able to eliminate part of the old industrial and abandoned area, renewing all that part of town and building, obviously, new housing in there.
Not a number, I'm a free man. Thank you for the prisoner intro.
Yeah.
Back. I am back. Who are you thinking?
I think it is out of the way, not Toy Boy.
Back from the city and winery trip to Porto.
You need to be a bit louder.
Okay, well, my impressions of Porto. It's changing.
Yep.
It used to be 700,000 in the city or something and 300,000 on the outskirts.
Now it's the other way around.
Now it's 1 million plus in the outskirts and only 300,000 in the city, which means that some parts of the city look a bit shabby because they've got...
It depends, how does it compare to Vigo and how run down that looks?
It's the same, it's got buildings inside the city that are derelict and obviously not inhabited. And apparently the rents have gone up. Well, if you want to buy...
It's like London. London's like that too.
Maybe, but London's a lot more populous, whereas apparently the rents in 3 years went from €1,000 per... Not rents, sorry, purchase prices.
Purchase price.
They posted them by the square metre.
Yeah.
Went up from €1,000 per square metre to 3,000 in just 3 years. So people are finding it expensive to live in the cities, so they're moving to the outskirts because they're saying for that sort of money you can get, you can get a property, a brand new, nice property in the outskirts, where all the other people are, which I can get that.
Yeah.
But it's a nice looking city. It's got lots of
It is.
baroque architecture,
And then there's a football stadium.
which isn't at all baroque, but that's on the outskirts of the city. The actual city itself's got a lot of baroque.
Yeah, even the football stadium's on the outskirts.
Lots of baroque architecture, lots of baroque type churches. The palace is quite.
And didn't you say you also brought some wine for you to have at
I
home?
bought some port wine, yes, because I did a port wine trip.
And
So
you- and-
it appears earlier on this
Yeah.
item.
But my mother, when we were getting lunch, she said that she wanted you to bring back some.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I'm telepathic then, because unfortunately we won't be able to pick it up till the last day of the trip.
Which ruins the romantic mood on the cruise.
Not
But
necessarily. That's what cocktails at bars are for.
well, that's what
Yeah.
different tastes are like.
That's also true. But at least I now know the difference between a ruby and a tawny port.
Which is
Ruby ports are only aged for about 4 years, and tawny ports can be anything up to 20 years.
you're talking about wine, right?
Port.
Or port.
is
Well,
45.
alcohol, whatever.
Port is fortified wine, and you can get white ports, which there's 3 sorts, from the really sweet one, which always contains as much sugar as Coca-Cola, and the dry sweet one, which is almost lemony and citrusy, which people use really for spritzers. And I tasted. Well, you'll see. It's in.
Anyway, I'd just love to see this now. Mother pointed out how. Look at this building. No, you can join me for this. Look. Have you seen this building? Because I don't know if you've looked all the way around on this bit.
That is the port terminal, and apparently they're very big on tiles here in Porto.
I doubt we'll see an airport terminal quite look like that. That's
Well,
quite.
this way. It's built lots of little hexagonal tiles, which are tilted at slightly different angles to try to reflect the heat.
Mother described it as a piece of metal just wrapped around it.
It's not.
It's
all
like
separate.
sellotape wrapped round
It's
any little
all
thing you try and make.
It's made up of millions of hexagonal white ceramic tiles. They're all
I know. I
tilted.
just said that's what she thought it looked like.
Well, she's wrong.
And it looked like that. She knew it obviously wasn't.
Oakley dokley. We can see some of the tiles on the
And
colonnade.
because the sun's out, you can see the beautiful city behind it, or the suburbs of it,
suburbs.
even the beaches.
Yeah. Some decent breakers there, apparently. There's very big surf schools from there.
Do you want to go there now later?
I don't think we have the time, and I haven't got time to learn surfing.
Well, it
now.
depends when are we leaving.
You might want to. Later this evening, I think.
Because we got a very early indication of when we were going. If we look on the other side, we're actually very far away from land over here,
In a sense.
because the water keeps going for a long way.
It's the harbour. It's a very, very big harbour now. To an
In
extent.
fact, why don't we go to the other side and see the view on the other side?
Fascinating is all the boats there. It's like absolute flotilla. It's almost like last night's bad weather. They're taking advantage of the fact that the bad weather's gone.
Yeah.
Try and bootle up the Bay of Biscay as quickly as
Didn't you say you hadn't seen any since the World War II
No, I haven't
rolls?
seen that many in one
Oh,
place.
okay.
It's a World War.
This is the view from the other side, from the promenade on deck 7.
He's washing his tanks out of something. Here's look.
Well, it's either leaking and he's about to drown,
That's not all.
or
He's washing his tanks out.
it does look like that though. It looks like it's coming out. of
It
the
is coming out. It's pumping water out of It's losing his tanks out of sea water.
big city. And I wish I knew the demographics, how many millions are actually in the city in total.
About 300,000 in the city, as I told you, about 10
I'm talking about all.
Yeah, and I'm talking about all. In the actual city centre itself, it's about 300,000, and it's about 1 million on the outskirts.
So millions.
Million point something.
A couple of big towers there, tower blocks there.
Yeah, there'll be.
Is that outskirty enough for them to be used?
There'll be tower blocks in any big city, and there's the container port, part of the container port there, of course.
Is there anything in
big
this scenery
container
where you
ships.
went?
Kind of, sort of.
Or did you drive many miles to get to where you were going?
Along the port. Alongside, we drove along the river, so we drove in river.
Vespertine, that's called.
We drove along the side of the river to the palace, and then before we crossed over afterwards.
So where is the actual getting off point? Is it on the other side or is it this side?
How do you do getting off point?
What, getting off this boat? Because I
let's
don't know
see.
where everyone's going. I can't see anyone.
We've got water down there, so I'm imagining it's on the other side.
Yeah, you reckon? It could have been on the other end. We're at the back, remember?
Let's have a look.
So I can't tell on here.
No. Frankly, no. There's this much water there, you're not going to have a 5 foot wide concrete jetty on which to... No.
Well, that big boat over there, is that an
Bearing in mind-
aircraft hangar?
It's,
Looks like it.
it's not.
I've never seen one in real life,
It's not
so
an aircraft carrier, it's just...
it's just a massive boat.
it's a container ship. It's like one of them, but without its containers on it.
So it carries lorries and
No,
dump trucks.
containers like that. Containers which then become back ends.
What's the time at the moment, Mother? 4:30. I was not expecting to leave right now, but we are heading to Gibraltar. I don't know when we're getting there.
What's good is it'll be like tomorrow afternoon when we get to the southwesterly point of the peninsula, and then we turn into
Gibraltar.
yeah,
So we're level with it before we get to it.
yeah, I think so.
When do we get there?
It'll be during the day, so we'll be able to see it.
So it'll be tomorrow when we... Well, hang on. So it's during the night when we actually get there?
No, during the night we go along the Portuguese coast down.
No, the following night.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's during the night we get to Gibraltar, but we're level with it during the day.
it's not level with it. It's just we get to the peninsula.
Gibraltar is the bottom of the
No,
peninsula.
it's not. It's in a bit. It's sort of next to it. So you go down to the end of the peninsula and you turn in southeast to get to the Porto.
What's weird to me is we go past France, obviously. We go past Spain, Vigo, and then we go to Portugal. Then we go to Gibraltar. Then we go back the other side of Portugal, and then we go to the other side of Spain, and then back to the other. No, hang on. Back other side of Spain, then other side of Portugal.
Yeah, we can't turn around at Valencia.
Yeah, and then we go back
We
to
stop at
Portugal
another
again.
place in Spain.
We're going to see the map.
then
Aren't
we
showing the
stop in
map on the
Lisbon.
vlog
This
because
was
it's
the
going to be
last
so confusing.
And there's 2 days at sea to get home.
We're there at the moment.
And then we're going to be going down there past Lisbon,
Which should we go on the way back?
round the corner.
So that's the peninsula we'll get to tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, and then we turn around,
Oh,
turn
so it's
through,
the
through
most
there,
west corner there.
through to Gibraltar.
Into the Mediterranean.
Yes, that's the,
Is Gibraltar literally the entrance point?
yes it is, and that's Morocco.
So on
the
one
other side.
side, so if we look one way, we see the Atlantic Ocean, and we look the other way, it's the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if you look north, you see Europe, and if you look south, you see Africa.
Oh, with a telescope or a camera with
No, you
massive
can see
zoom.
when you go between those two, you'll be able to see both. It's only 12 miles, so
Will we be right in the middle though?
presumably.
Well done. And then
So we park there.
pretty much on the
Yeah,
tip.
and then we go past where we went on holiday, Malaga.
Well, we've been
up
to
to
Spain so
Valencia.
many times.
Up to Valencia, up here,
And where do we turn?
and turn around here, and go from there. And we stop at Cartagena, here. Yeah, and then round back to Lisbon,
And then
then back up to.
Southampton, and then unfortunately our actual home's not on that part of that, but you get the gist of it.
I think they probably know anyway.
Been to Tenerife several times, and I've never noticed quite how far south it is on the map. Because there's Spain up there. How many degrees latitude lower is that? Sorry, my shadow is in the way.
Well, that's naught. No, that's 20.
But either way, it's level with.
It's pretty much
Our-
it's pretty much on the tropic.
It's pretty much on the tropics. So if the sun's right above and it can shine on you, you can probably get sunburned after about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's the tropic there.
That's-
just above it.
Yeah, that's not far away. And what's west? What's east of that?
Africa,
Yeah,
Sahara.
well done.
Algeria, Libya, Egypt.
I need to get my shadow out of the way. I can't do it. Algeria. Yeah, it's very far south. It's even south of the rest of the Mediterranean. That's how
Yeah,
far
it is.
south it is. I did not expect that. I was going to Tenerife. It's close to Europe. I thought it was
so,
like I thought it was like up there rather than there.
Yeah, Madeira